welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. So, I'm going to do a whip and chat. I'm using my 100,000 Drills of Summer event canvas. This is Ocean Queen by Peggy Collins from Diamond Art Club. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with the 100,000 Drills of Summer, I'm hosting an event. Started on Memorial Day. It's running through Labor Day, which is the 100 Days of Summer here in the U.S. And there's multiple categories. I'll try to link the playlist for you in the description below. You're more than welcome to join if you like. So I've already finished this strip over here, the far left of the painting, and I am using the color chasing technique. I'll explain that in a minute. I'm basically working on it in like thirds of each strip, and I have this canvas done into 14 strips because there's 14 weeks during the 100 days of summer. Now, y'all know I don't normally do whipping chats because I get so involved in what I'm doing, I forget to talk. But I got tagged by Splash of Diamonds in the top 5. So I thought, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Y'all know I'm going to try. Okay, so today I'm using Norse Alchemist Pen, Diamond Art Club 7 multi-placer, just a standard brass single tip, Yellow Dog Designs extra large version 4 tray. I have the Art Dot bottle storage, the 120 bottle here, and yeah, that's it. Oh, this is Art Dot Petty in my multi-placer and a glue dot in my mini, my solo, my single, whatever. I don't know. I don't do these, you guys. So what this is basically it's like our top 5 things in each category, and there's multiple categories, right? And where appropriate, I will try to put things up on the screen. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let me figure out what I'm doing first. To film, I have to have the canvas in a different place than I'm used to. Let's do the dollar sign. Dollar bills. Put that there. Don't lose it. You're going to need it. That's your second sheet, Summer. You will lose it. You will be confused. You will not know what's going on. Okay. Where I use the first. So this is the dollar sign. Okay. So the first category that I'm supposed to tell you my top 5 are my top 5 artists, diamond painting or otherwise. I decided to just stick to diamond painting so I didn't completely lose my mind because there's a lot. There's a lot for diamond painting, let alone when I add in others. And it says top 5, but I'm going to be real with you guys. I have honorable mentions. So no, these are in no particular order. Gosh, this is so hard. I'm like, this is a difficult question. I'm like, why you gotta pin me down? Okay, in no particular order, my top 5 artists to diamond paint are Ivy Dollamore, Geneva Bowers, Mika Jelena, Chris Ortega, and Laura Felipone. Now, that being said, I cannot not mention Mrs. Butter D, Chrissa Bug, and oh Lord, Mari 945, because it was really hard to pull those 5 from the 8. So we're just gonna say those are my top 8 in no particular order. Okay. Y'all, don't make me choose. It makes me sad. So yeah, those are my top 8. Okay. Now it's asking my top 5 finishes. Now I did a top 10 video last year of my top 10 finishes. And I'm going to just let you know that the list has shifted. I know, crazy. And The number one space is still the number one space. But I think I have it right for the other four, but I reserve the right to change my mind um, when I get to filming my next top finishes video. Okay? Okay. So, in fifth place, Shelter by Geneva Bowers. Diamond Art Club. Absolutely adored that diamond painting. It was just joy to do. It's a beautiful finish. I love everything about it. Love every single thing about that kit. Let me tell you, it's just breathtaking. Color palette, I loved it. Loved it. Number 4, Refuse an Offer by Mari945 from Jada Gem Shop. I love all of Mari's princesses, but that one, which is Megara or Meg from the Hercules movie, the little animated movie, it's the hair, the face, the colors, perfection. It's perfection, you guys. And I've done quite a few of the Mari princesses, and it is still to this day my favorite of them. And don't tell me she's not a princess. She's technically a goddess, but you know what I mean. Oh, demi goddess? How is she? She's with Hercules. I don't know. He's a demigod, right? Didn't he get elevated? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched those movies. My kids are older. My kids are all grown, so think about how long it's been since I watched that. Okay. Moving on. Number 3. My most recent finish. Breakfast Buddies by Ivy Dollamore has moved into place 3. It is also from Diamond Art Club. It is perfection. If I love it so much, it's not even funny. It's like, even with the weird render on the legs, it's in my top 5. Um, it was a joy to work on. It worked out beautifully. I mean, the fact that you could clearly see the eggs and bacon in the pan on the stove, it was just, I absolutely adored it. Adore it still. So yeah, that's number 3 now. Number 2 remains the same. That is Willa by Mika Jelena. My first ever Diamond Art Club purchase. And I didn't do it for a long time. I did a lot of other kits before I did my first purchase. Which, it happens to us a lot where we'll buy something and then we don't immediately do it. And I don't know why I sat on that for as long as I did. But once I did it, holy moly. I absolutely did. I did drop a drill. There it is. Okay. It is so beautiful. It is one of the most beautiful finishes. Oh, and I loved the color palette. I loved everything about it. I need something like that again. I need something like that again. Diamond Art Club, are you listening to me? I need something like that again. Oh, I loved it. And number 1, to this day, still, Steampunk Prowess by Chris Ortega from Diamond Art Club. That is one of the most phenomenal finishes I have seen by anyone. And the fact that I, as a fairly new diamond painter, I started diamond painting, let's see, in August of 2022, and I think that was a finish in February of 2023. Yeah. It's still to this day my favorite finish. It's just breathtaking. I no longer like the color 3371, but the finish is utterly amazing. Be still my heart. I'm also a huge steampunk fan, so that could have something to do with it. And I was a Chris Ortega fan before I became a diamond painter, so I've always liked her fantasy art. Okay. So those are the finishes. Now this next category was difficult. It's my most anticipated kits in my stash. Do you know how hard that is to determine? I'm like, especially when you have a large stash, I'm like, but maybe, oh, but that one, oh, but, and I played the wishy-washy game for a hot minute, y'all, a hot minute. So I'm going to tell you in no particular order. What is that? That's a dollar sign. Okay. Um, in no particular order. Cozy Morning Coffee by Hannah Lynn from the Hannah Lynn Diamond Paintings. Only because it's a portrait. That's not a witch, a mermaid, a fairy. It's just a person. And I have been wanting just a regular portrait for a while now. I am easily described as a portrait diamond painter. That's my favorite genre to diamond paint. And I would like to have more non-themed portraits. So not witches, not mermaids, not whatever. Just real women doing real things. You know, they're giving us these wonderful, you know, girls sitting in comfy chairs reading the books, but then they have to put a witch's hat on them. Why can't they just be normal people? I need them less themed, more real. Because I'm about over all the witches and the mermaid. Well, okay, I like them. I still want to do them. Don't take them all away, but I mean, I need a little bit more variety and a little bit more normal in my life. I think that's one of the reasons I like the Mari 945 princesses so much is, yeah, they're princesses, but they're not, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, after that one, Dragon Riders by Chris Bug from Jada Gym Shop. Oh my gosh. Now, me and April and Gabby all got that kit from Jada Gym Shop, and we are holding it until the release date is announced for the fourth book in the Empyrean series. And we will start that kit together when we're doing our reread as we're prepping to get the new book. That is the plan, and it needs to hurry up. I'm ready for book 4. I'm ready to work on that diamond painting. I am so ready. Oh, I'm so ready, so ready. I need to know what happens. Dang, Rebecca, you're those cliffhangers. Okay. Then there's Fairy of Dreams, which is the newest Ivy Delamore that I have gotten. Super excited about that. It's breathtaking. I, I, I think I know when it's gonna make it onto the lineup. I do. It's just gonna be how things all work out and what my whip graveyard looks like as we get a little closer to the end of the year. But there will be an event now announced here shortly. And I think that will be my event kit for that. Sorry, I'm not trying to be vague, but I haven't ironed out the details yet. So, but when you're planning things as a content creator, you're planning all the aspects of it from your perspective. That includes, okay, what kits would I have that would work with this, that, and this, and it's different. It's very different. It's not like, okay, here's the parameters, go choose a kit. No, it's okay. You're setting everything. Which of your kits match the parameters that you think you want to set? Are you sure those are the parameters you want to set? Yada 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 yada. But this is a event that subscribers and members have specifically requested. So those of you who know or requested should know what's coming on. It's coming soon. Coming soon to a YouTube near you. I'm like, where was I? Okay. Then Shaylee by Mika Jelena. Oh my gosh, she is so pretty. And the colors are so pretty. And I'm like, yes, please. But my issue with that one is I have to wait on it because it fits another thing I want to. I have a plan for her. And I'm like, but, oh. And I'm trying really hard not to become a cereal starter like I was back in 2023. If you're a cereal starter, more props to you. It overwhelmed me, and that's how the Whip Graveyard was born. So, and if you don't know what the Whip Graveyard is, the Whip Graveyard is what I call the place where my whips go to die. It's basically where I put them on a timeout because they might be whips, but I'm not working on them. And so they just hang out in the Whip Graveyard. And then normally around about not December, in November, I do No Start November. And I try to dwindle my Whip Graveyard down. I'm supposed to not let that number be higher than 5, but I think it actually technically is at 5 or really close to it right now. It might be 6. Well, I took out Beyond the Grotto, so maybe, I don't know, it's right at it. But I would like to end the year with a smaller amount than when I started the year. And right now, that is not it. As of right now, there are more kids in it than I started the year with, and I need to rectify that. I'm like, I worked really hard to get that number down last year, so I'm trying real hard not to start kits that I can't get finished in a timely manner. And my available diamond painting time has changed drastically in the last year, and I am suddenly feeling it because I am not getting the finishes count that I'm used to getting, and I'm like, am I being slow? What's going on? But then I have to remind myself I am doing a lot of videos. I'm doing a lot more stuff behind the scenes with the channel memberships and the Facebook group, and everything takes some time out of your day. Everything takes time from your day. And I still haven't figured out how to be an independently wealthy, crafty woman, which is hopefully someday the goal. Someday. Because to just like get to diamond paint to my heart's content and make YouTube videos for you guys and travel around and meet all the wonderful people I have been able to, meet online, that is like optimum what I would love to do. Unfortunately, that is not currently feasible, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. What else we got? Oh, the last one is Spring Awakening by Margaret Morales. Now, I have never done a Margaret Morales. I have a problem a lot of times with how her eyes on her paintings look rendered. They just creep me out a little bit. But Spring Awakening is the first one where I was like, absolutely 100%, I adore this. I feel like it has a lot of like Alphonse Mucha vibes to it. And I fell in love with it instantly. And I do not normally fall in love instantly with Margaret Morales kits. Unpopular opinion, she's not one of my top artists. I'm like, that is April's category. I think she would probably be considered one of April's, well, she's one of April's normal auto buys, so, but not mine. But when that kit came out, I was like, whoa, wait. And I got it and April didn't. And now she's sitting here going, I might have messed up. I'm like, I didn't know what you were doing when you didn't buy it in the first place. What were you thinking? I'm like, what were you thinking? You love her. And this one's amazing. Okay, I think I got all the dollar bills. Okay, so I have one that just has a few there and one that just has a few here and then A. So there's only 3 symbols left in here. Okay. All right, so those are my most anticipated. Oh, and the Margaret Morales is, of course, by Diamond Art Club. Okay, so moving on. Now it wants to know. Oh, this is the perfect time to do this. My favorite or top 5 diamond painting accessories. Number 1, my Norse Alchemist pin. This one is my absolute favorite. I actually have 3 that are the exact same turnstile. This is his Etsy Jagged Edge style. Um, if you want this style, you have to click surprise me on the order thing, and then in the notes write Etsy Jagged Edge, and he knows what you're talking about. Because I bought my original off, which I don't even know which one it was, off of Etsy, and I had to uh, have a conversation with him to find out exactly how to get this exact pin, because I'm like, no, I need this style, because for my little hands, this is the best one. So this is my favorite thing ever. I have 3 of them, exactly the same, but I still always reach for this one. The colors on this just make me happy. Um, Currently, I have 3 trays literally sitting on my desk right now at all times. These are like my top faves right now. But I reached for the Yellow Dog Designs Extra Large version 4, which is like the copper and black the most, probably because it coordinates with this so well. But I am really, really loving this Ephemera 3D one. I don't remember. And then I got this one, which is Da Vinci by Nix's Notion. And they literally just sit right here on my desk all the time. And because like if I'm doing like a lot of color blocking, um, especially with 310, I'll reach for that bright yellow because it makes the little nibs on the 310 super, super noticeable. Um, Next up, number 3 is my Art Dot Penny. I do have this in blue, pink, and in purple. I bought all 3. Well, actually, I didn't buy this one. My diamond painting bestie, Allison, bought me this one, and I fell in love with it. And so then when I sent an email, I don't know if they were already in the works or not, and said, excuse me, but I need this in different colors with different covers. And they put out the pink and the purple. And so I bought both those. It was unboxed on the channel. But it's like so much putty for like $8, you guys. Like, what the heck? And it's unscented, so I don't have to worry about Trinity having an allergic reaction. And then, oddly enough, it doesn't make sense, but this little stylus in rose gold that Allison, my DP bestie, sent me, I use this when I'm doing my cross stitch conversion on my tablet because it's so much easier for me to. I have fat little fingers, and it makes it easier for me to mark this stuff off on the tablet. And then the last thing on my number 5 is the camera mount that you're currently in. It is part of a overmount system that has a very, very bright LED ring light that I have to have the light on to diamond paint because I'm dang near blind, y'all. I'm dang near blind. So those are my top 5 accessories. Okay, so now we're coming out of the diamond painting portion of the evening and into the I thought were kind of random questions, and I had to modify one. So the next 5 were my top 5 favorite movies, and I was like, I don't know, because like my favorite movies versus what am I going to put on to play in the background? Because those are 2 different things. Does that make sense? So what I went with was what would I want playing in the background while I diamond paint, not something um, that is like my favorite movie of get out of my way. If you talk, I'm going to stab you. Because those are 2 very, very different lists. Because if you're talking to me during John Wick, Star Wars, The Accountant, we're going to have words. I need you to zip it. But these are movies that I don't mind if you talk. I can do other things while they're playing. I tried to make it diamond painting adjacent. Okay, so for these that I just often will put on the TV behind me, I'm not even looking. It's just playing for the noise. Um, in no particular order, we have Moana, the original first one, and it's mostly because I love the soundtrack. And yes, 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 I do sing right on along with it. Um, Then Dirty Dancing because hello, I'm 46. That means I was born in 97. No, I was born in 79 and graduated in 97. You do the math. That was like my coming of age. Love it. Watched it constantly as a preteen and teen. I mean, it is what it is. My age is showing. And I don't care if it's on, it's on. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones that if you're flipping through the channels and it's on and you just watch it for some reason, I don't even know. One of the things I will often turn on while I'm diamond painting just because I know it so well. Um, that I know I can watch the movie in my head while I'm listening to it play is any of the Twilight movies. Please remember, I'm the mother of 5 girls, and I read the books, and I saw all the movies in the theater. I'm not gonna lie, and I own them all on DVD. I own them all in digital, and yeah, it is what it is. Um, they were at the time those books and movies came out. They were live. And I'm not gonna say you or anything. I still love them. Um, they can just play on in the background, no problem. And then there's this movie. It's called A Little Bit of Heaven, and it's Kate Hudson and Whoopi Goldberg is in it and plays God. And something about that movie just makes me sad, happy, all the feels. I don't know. I don't know how to go about that. Um, it's good stuff. um, and then the last one is a Nicholas Sparks, A Walk to Remember, with oh Lord, what's her name? Mandy Moore. Oh, the book was amazing. The movie was amazing. I love it. It can play on the TV behind me all the time. I have no problem. No problem with that when playing. All right. Moving on to the category that was the hardest for me because I don't watch TV. Like, for real, don't watch TV. And this, I'm going to give you my list, and you're going to say, yeah, she really doesn't watch TV. So, my list of shows that I have watched or still currently do watch. Grey's Anatomy is the only one still, like, on the air, I guess. um, and if you don't know what Grey's Anatomy is, what rock are you living under? It's I've watched every single episode. I don't even know how many times. I own them. Um, I just like them. I just like it. Don't mess with me. I like it. You like what you like, right? Okay. And before that, the last show that I can remember being excited about um is Sex in the City, and then the spinoff, Just Like That. And then there's a mini series which is Discovery of Witches, um, which I think is on Netflix right now. But I went and got Sundance because at the time I had read the books and had to see the show. Um, so I subscribed to Sundance just so I could watch it. And so what they did was they took the first 3 books in the Discovery of Witches books by Deborah Harkness, and they did 1 season for each books, and they told the story, and it's done extremely well, and it was good. And that is basically all the TV I have watched in probably the last 5 years. Oh, I've watched a couple of episodes of High Potential, but sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't, you know? And it's not often I turn a TV on. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Typically it's books. especially audiobooks. So I added a books section, or book series section of what are my top of 5. And this was really, really hard, and you'll see that as we go into this. So my number, I'm not going to even number these. These are just top 5 in no particular order because that will make me sad. I can't do that to myself. The Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. That's Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm, and 2 more to come. I just absolutely love it. I've listened to it, I think, 3 or 4 times all the way through now, and I've actually read through the first 2, so Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. I have, of course, bought the hardbacks of all of these. I just haven't done a actual physical read through of Onyx Storm yet, but I own the book. But I don't have time. Just don't have time for a. Can this be an accessory? I use my vape to make sure my trills are down flat. It worked, and it's handy. Okay, then the next one is Morgan Is My Name by Sophie Keach. It was a debut novel. So the first novel this woman had ever written. And it is so well done and such an amazing story that I was in shock and awe, and I would recommend it to anyone. Basically, if you're familiar with how Maleficent is like the telling of Maleficent's side of the story, and how she's not the bad guy in Sleeping Beauty, Morgan Is My Name is basically the same for Morgan Le Fay in Arthurian or Camelot legend. So good. So good. Oh, and it's going to be a trilogy, and Morgan Is My Name was the first one. The second one is already out, and that is Le Fay. And we are waiting for the third one with bated breath, let me tell you. She needs to hurry up. She needs to hurry up. I need that book now. Then I have this book that whenever I'm feeling sad or depressed, I grab this book, either on audio or the actual physical copy. I've actually read it so many times, I've gone through 2 paperbacks of it. Like, I've worn it out. And it is The Mulberry Tree by Jude Deveraux. It's just like a contemporary romance. It's an older book, but it just, I don't know, it for some reason, it touches a chord within me and gives me hope that, like, even when you think everything is over and the life you knew it is completely gone, that you can still find happiness, and even find happiness in the little things. I just like it, and I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. It's not anything like my other favorites. It's my feel-good book, and I don't know how to explain that. When I'm sad, it makes me feel better. I don't understand, but it does. Okay. And then, because I am who I am and I could narrow it down, anything by Nora Roberts / JD Robb. Because bet your butt, as soon as those are available for pre-order on Audible, I've ordered them. Because Audible notifies me, hello, this one is a pre-order. And I say, hello, take my money. And then they just magically appear in my Kindle, or not my Kindle, in my phone at like midnight on the, release day. And it makes me super happy. And then lastly is anything by Laurel K. Hamilton. Which, okay, I know. I've gone completely off script. If you know who Laurel K. Hamilton is, she writes the Anita Blake Vampire series. She writes the Mary Gentry Fairy Detective series. I don't know. It was back before trigger warnings, but it should have had trigger warnings. Um, it's different, and compared to popular female literature now, probably considered somewhat tame. I mean, I don't know if I would see the book talk girlies losing their mind about them. But in the 90s and early 2000s, it was like, oh my gosh, what is she putting out there? And it was real good. And I need me a new Anita book. Real bad. Real bad. I think the last one was Slay or Smolder Slay, one of those. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm very much ready for a new one. And so, yeah. And then, because I'm not quite done with this little section, a couple other book recommendations if you want them. There is a book called The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. Contemporary romance. Excellent. Completely worth it. I just read Butcher and Blackbird, something like that. It was funny. I was a little taken aback by the trigger warnings, but I was not nearly as grossed out as I thought it was going to be based on the trigger warnings. It was cute. I think what else I've read recently that's good. What am I reading right now? I'm reading. I just threw drills all over Helen Gone. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know what just happened. Get out of there. I'm reading. What is the name of that? Her name's DM. The Curse Saga. Kindred Curse. Oh Lord, I just started it yesterday. Spark of the Everflame. Yeah, Spark of the Everflame. There it is. So I started that one yesterday. Do not know how I feel about it at all yet. I'm still in the trying to understand what the heck's going on in the world that she's building, or it's by Pinnacle, I assume she. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I did read was it Shields and Sparrows or of Spilled and whatever that one is. I don't know. I'll put book pictures up if I remember, you guys. That one was okay. I'm gonna read the second, so there's that. What else? Like, I just gave tons of recommendations because there's a sale going on at Audible right now. It's like 85% off site-wide. I'm filming this on June 5th. So when I looked this morning, the sale was still going on. I think this is going up to 6, but I don't know when the sale ends. But like, so I'm like, don't be using your credits. Use dollars because they're like, I got the entire. Like, I'm getting books for $4 or $5 a piece. I think the most I paid for one was like $7 or $8. And I'm like, my credits are worth more than that. Heck no, I ain't using my credits. I bought a bit, and April bought a bit. I don't know if Gabby went and bought because she's still paying vet bills for the puppy. Poor Gabby. Oh, those vet bills. I'm so sad. But little Miss Violet is her real name, but we're calling her Violence because she's a violent little thing. If you know, you know. There is a drill right here somewhere, and I can't find it. Ah, there it is. I'm like, that's not right. When your vision is bad and you're basically diamond painting by braille at the end to make sure everything fits right. Is that just me? All right, so now I have completed this section. That feels good. Um, I will stand up and zoom out a little so you can see what's going on. Give me one moment. Un momento, por favor. Oh, I'm gonna have to refill this. Oh no, I have another jar of it. Never mind. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay. Stand up, Summer. I know your leg's asleep, but you'll live. You'll live. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. How do I there? Okay. So like I said, it's about a third of it. And then I will be opening up this section next. And I'll be color chasing, which basically means I go color by color. Like, so I'll go open this and see what do I think is the symbol that jumps out at me the most. And it'll probably be the red or something. And I'll do all of those in this entire bigger section first. And the only thing that it does is, for me, it reduces the amount of time I am switching up my colors. Because you'd be surprised at how much time that adds up when you're constantly pouring drills in, shaking your tray, pouring drills out, and switch. It takes time. And so, especially when I'm doing a larger kit, I will often do color chasing on larger areas. So, that's what I have for you today. I need this done today. I need to get all of this done today. So I'm back on track on my timeline for this because I was supposed to have started this on May 26th on Memorial Day, and I didn't start it till June 1st. So I was already 5 days late. But if I finish this, that puts me at the right time, right? That puts me at, where's my tablet? Haha, tablet. Who'd have thunk about the tablet where it goes? What kind of nonsense is that? Okay. Calendar. Okay. So yeah, so long as I get this finished by Sunday, I'm back on track. Because if I was supposed to do this the first week, that would have been the 26th through the 1st. So this section should have been the 1st through the 8th. So then I would start on this third section on the 9th, and I will be 100% on target. Because I'm trying to stay on a schedule with this one so that I have time to work on my other stuff. Y'all see how much detail is in this painting? It is so pretty. And like none of this over here. I mean, do you see? Let me see if I can zoom in. Now don't nobody say nothing about my placement. I am not a perfect placer and I never claim to be. But do you see all the details? It's not color blocking. Like even the stripes through here of the different colors. I am happy, happy, happy. Except right now this looks like weird, but I'm sure it's going to turn into something. I'm sure it's going to turn into something. Don't ask me what, but something. All right. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you'd be so kind as to boop my snoot, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, booping the snoot just means hit that like button. It's a quick, free, easy way for you to support the channel, and I think you're awesome. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone you think might gain enjoyment from it. I promise not to be mad at you. As well as leave me a comment. What are your top 5 in those categories? Talk to me. I'm interested. Let's get to know one another. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm supposed to tag people. I'm going to tag everybody. If you haven't been tagged, consider yourself tagged. I don't know who has and hasn't been tagged yet because I've been doing a lot of filming because you guys will see coming up very, very shortly. I think they start not tomorrow for you guys, but the day after. So this video is going out on the 6th. Starting on the 8th is the great unboxing for June 2025, where I'm unboxing 25 kits over 6 videos. So I've been a little busy, and I'm not sure exactly who has and hasn't done the tag yet. So if you haven't been tagged, consider yourself tagged. All right, all right. So until next time, I love y'all. Bye bye.